Good day, everybody. This is Lone Eagle 112358. Get your two feathers up now. Peace. Thank you for joining me today. Appreciate it so very, very, very much. Really. So, 2 weeks ago, I covered this Tree of Life thing. It's pretty incredible. I'm going to show you this video now that I watched that brought me to this. This is from a YouTube channel called Mobile Instinct. I'll leave a link in the description. So, check this out.
Yesterday and into the night, I drove through Oregon into Washington, and I made it all the way up to Olympic National Park, which is right on the coast here. So this is the Pacific Ocean. There's some really amazing things to see in this national park. It's definitely one of my favorites. Starting off with right where I camped, actually. Check this out. This is called the Tree of Life. How awesome is that?
That's crazy on many levels. Okay, so let's get right into this. This pretty much it can be a bonsai tree. 10% of this tree's roots are embedded into the soil. Okay, the type of tree this is, the roots are very shallow and they like to grow laterally. So that's what you're seeing exactly right here. The roots for this tree are probably like right here. You can see this and embedded in there, and right here, only 10%. And probably some behind here in the backside. Lean back. But 10% of this tree's roots are in the soil. That's it. Now, it's difficult to believe this, okay? If you're a regular folk, if you're a Mandela person, you're like, you're just shaking your head. 10%. Now, this classifies as a bonsai tree almost. How is a bonsai tree grown? Well, you throw it in a very confined space. You could take any tree or any plant that's meant to grow big and throw it in a small pot, because plants will grow to the size that their roots are in. They're the size of the pot, mainly. So that's why you see little pine trees that turn into bonsais, and they're very small. And you're like, how do they do that? Well, that's how they did it. They confined them. So when you have 10% of this tree's roots in the soil, it's going to grow short. And that's exactly what it did here. Look at this guy. This is a very small tree in this picture. But this tree here, all right, boom, the Sitka Spruce, okay? Picea sitchensis. This tree can grow up to 100 meters tall, 330 feet tall, with a base of 5 meters, 16 feet, okay? It is by far the largest species of spruce and the 5th largest conifer in the world, behind the giant sequoia, coast redwood, kauri, and west red cedar. Wow, that's a big tree. And the third tallest conifer species. Now that's crazy to be right up there with the tallest and biggest trees in the world, but when you look here, I mean, I don't doubt its size here. It's ginormous, but like it should be a lot bigger than this. And that makes sense with only 10% of its lateral roots in the soil. Now let's talk about the soil. The soil looks like crap. Like look right here. See this part right here? It looks like a giant chunk fell out from just wind erosion or water beating up against it when the tide rises. I'm going to assume the tide rises here with all these logs here and everything. Nothing about what I'm seeing here makes sense, except for this guy right here. Let's get him out of this picture so I don't single him out. There we go. All right. Now, this tree should be 100 feet tall, right? 5 feet at its base, which it probably still is. Okay, let's get away from that. The soil itself is it's not strong. It doesn't look strong at all. Like I said, this piece here fell out. It looks like it just fell out because of like wind and rain. Hold on, I'm trying to see if there's a close-up of the soil. Oh, here we go. Like, I'm pretty sure I could walk up to here with a small hammer and just tap at it. And you forget that. Let's pretend that I need a freaking pick, right? Let's pretend that I needed a pick. And I just came here and I gave it a nice swing. Punk, I could take a chunk out. That shouldn't be. Like this tree should not be here if I could do that. And I'm pretty sure, I know I can. This tree should be gone. It's right on the coast. Okay, here, I'll show you where it is. Boom, right there. See, I was just at it right there. It's right here. Washington, D.C. You zoom in right here. Now look, a lot of changes happening all over the world. Okay, let's take a look at where this is first. Now, you guys know, most of you know about Google Earth. You know about the 360 pictures. You know about the photos. Well, there's no 360 pictures here. And there's no photos of the tree here. All these pictures here, and they all just happen to not take a picture of the tree. I mean, they're photographing everything else. You know, everything else is, you know, they all take the time to come to this beach with their camera. They spend a while here. There's a lodge here. What's it called? Yeah, Kalalak Lodge. This is what you're seeing here, all this development here. They come here, they come down to this beach because this beach is gorgeous. This whole place is, I want to come here. This place is amazing. So they come here, the stairs are right here. They park the car. They go down the stairs. They walk the beach. Oh, look, the tree of life. They take a picture because I'm going to read you an article in a moment about this place. And then they go home and they don't upload the tree of life picture. Like nobody. The thousands and thousands of people that have been here, no one uploads the tree of life. Give me a break. So this is where the tree is, right on the coast. So look at it. Look what it has to deal with. The Pacific Ocean. This tree has to deal with the wind, rain, and thunderstorms. Those are just three minor ones of everything. And then there's wildlife, humans, but just Mother Nature itself. This soil is way too soft. This should not be a thing. This tree should have toppled over. This tree should have not even grown. I don't even know how this, I would love to have seen how this has grown. Okay, right from seed. So I find an article here on, and this is the best I could do. Ladies and gentlemen, I challenge you to find a really good article on this tree. It's tough. Also, I will say I'm very limited with research skills. You guys know this. I just see pictures. I go, oh, that's different. And I show it to you guys, and then you guys take off with it. So please, someone find me for more information on this. But I'm sitting here and typing, oh, how old is this tree? How long has it been sitting there for? Couldn't find a thing on it, except for this. The tree is a Sitka Spruce, but there is no official name. Some people have been calling it by various names, such as the Tree of Life, the Runaway Tree, the Tree Root Cave. This person goes on to say, I couldn't find how old the tree is, or how long it's been hanging there for dear life. Alright? And then here's something that someone wrote while they were there, visiting the Tree of Life. As we approached the tree, a couple that was walking towards the bluff commented that they had been coming to this campground for 17 years. And each year they had been expecting the tree to fall, but it hadn't yet. Yep. So again, please, if you could find a better article, link away. I'll share it on next live stream. But so we're looking at a tree that should be 100 feet tall, 100 feet. Oh, wait, I got that wrong. Hold on. 330 feet tall. I said that wrong before. I said this wrong before. Sorry. 100 meters tall, 330 feet tall. Wow. Diameter of 5 meters, and here it is, just dangling, hanging there for dear life. 17 years. We could put a timestamp on it, but here's the thing, like, there's just too much to say. It just looks like it should not be. This shouldn't be. So here's the thing. A lot of us talk about this, okay? I'm at the end of the video. It's at the end of the talk. I don't have much else to share with this. Like, don't know what else to say. I will say this, that a lot of us do talk about time and space, okay? I don't venture into these ideas much because I'm very limited. I don't know much about computers and technology. A lot of you are into quantum physics and the D-wave and quantum computers, and CERN, Hadron Colliders, all that stuff. Well, something's definitely going on. I feel like we might have caught something in space and time, something moving forward, something moving backwards. Okay? But what we're looking at here, the elements just wouldn't allow for this to happen. The tree, the way life grows, just this wouldn't allow for this to happen. What would make sense if the ocean was slowly eroding away at this, and this tree just fell victim, like this just caved in probably, let's say, last month, and then slowly it's just been deteriorating. That would make sense if this was something that just happened recently, but this is been like this for a minimum 17 years. According to this planet timeline, whatever you want to call it. But if you've been on this channel for a while, and most of you have, you've noticed, or just anywhere, you don't have to be on this channel to understand that the planet is changing. Every single coast around the world has been affected. Every single coast, every single piece of land, the water, the land under the water has been shifted. This is not the same place. Where did the North Pole go? Where's the ice cap done? You know, they said when the ice cap disappears that all the cities, all the coastal cities would fall under the water. But here's New York, but there's no pole, there's no North Pole. Listen. Even you can tell the east coast of North America has, like, the whole coast. Everything about it is pulling that way, this way. You can say the same thing about this coast over here. It's pulling this way. A lot of us can agree that the planet is smaller, shrinking, and that it's changing. So in all of this, with all of this happening, I mean, it can't happen like while we're walking around, but it is. How is this happening? In my sleep? Well, not everybody's asleep at once. Oh, my Lord, I love life. I like life. Life likes me. So, let me know in the comment section down below what you think is going on with this tree. This is known as the Tree of Life. You can find it in Washington, D.C., off the coast of the Pacific, which is insane with all the elements around. The soil that this tree is in, how it's hanging. There's only 10% of its roots there. This tree is supposed to be 100 feet tall. It looks to be or 100 meters tall. It looks to be only about 10 meters tall, 20 meters tall. This is because it's restricted. Its roots are restricted, so it's growing in a bonsai fashion. The winds that are constantly hitting this tree from the coast have made it slant back. You know, lean back, lean back. It's given its bonsai appearance. It's really cool. Tree of Life. So comment down below. Send me a link. Email me. I'll leave a link down below. I'll leave a link to this guy's channel too. He's got a lot of cool Mandela stuff. Like, he doesn't know what he's looking at. He's like, wow, this is so beautiful. I'm like, dude, that's a Mandela. It's a new world. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I love you guys very much. Keep your head up. Times are getting tough. There's some weird shifting going on. Just keep your head down, sally forth. Don't change for nobody except for the almighty creator. Become a better person. All right, comment down below, please, and I'll catch you on the next shift. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. Lone Eagle 11235 Vate. Get your 2 feathers up now. Peace.